Hello, investors. This is Connor Bates, Associate Portfolio Manager with Revere Asset Management. Today is Tuesday, October 21st, 4:48 p.m. Eastern Time, coming to you with tonight's Revere Roundup Daily Market Insight video. Market state still in an uptrend. Take a look at trend gauge over here. Market leaders still neutral. Green sub arrow. It's really a mixed bag. Some of the momentum sectors have been taking a hit, and it really has just been stock pickers market. For every strong name, there's another one falling apart, specifically, ALAB, MP, APP, Carvana, so it's kind of mixed bag out there. Short term, RSP and mid caps are attempting to reclaim the 21 EMA. Want to see more confirmation there. In the S&P and Qs remain above. Medium term above the 50-day moving average. Long term above the 200-day moving average. What happened today? Kind of a rotation day. And volatility is drying up. VIX is firmly below 20 for now. So still seeing chop, but it's not huge range chop where the indexes are, chopping around in a 1.5%, 2% range. And then you can see the rotation, Dow Jones Industrial Average finished up 0.48% on the day and seen some outperformance in mid caps equal and S&P equal weight along with the Qs equal weight. Then you can see with the leaders, FFTY closed right at the 21, but 21 over 21 list was down 2.71%. 3 green, 3 neutral, 15 red. Turbo 12, ugly day as well, down 4.21%. 2 green, 10 red. Let's see, Big 8 down 0.18, RG down 0.48%, S&P and NASDAQ were roughly flat. Russell 2000 down 0.48%, 60/40 stock and bond down 0.16, GROTECTION down 0.31%, TurboTection down 1.1%. Let's take a look at the interest correlation. And S&P 500, same close as yesterday. Again, rejecting these highs. Want to see, support hold if it pulls back. RSP potentially starting to show change in character. See if this RS line can break the downtrend line, and if this can firmly take out this 192.30 pivot, that'd be a good sign. Q's inside day as well, flat on the day. Mag 7 again, coiling under this pivot here. Dow Jones, right at the highs, relative strength today up 0.47% and nice bounce off the 50-day moving average. Mid caps again, perhaps coming against a downtrend line here from these recent highs, 33.22. And then the next level is kind of this 32.99. Russ 2000 acting fine, kind of building a flag pattern here. So perhaps gets a breakout through this downtrend line and holding above this 24.66 previous high. That's a good sign. ARC as well, digesting after some strong gains off the April low, starting to flag out. FFTY, something to watch, closed right under the 21 EMA. And this, if this starts to falter, typically the growth stocks that we traffic in might weaken a little bit. And we've already been seeing it in select areas in the market as well. So watch this. There's some nice support here. So this can hold, that gives some nice room back to highs, or I don't know, maybe it comes back to 50-day. Fix volatility drying up, sub 20 and sub 18. That's really good to see. And I've said this many times. Volatility needs a reason to stay bid. The regional banks, whatever you want to call it, that was pretty short-lived, nothing that serious. And VIX almost hit 30 on no substantial scare, and now it's coming back. So that's good. The dollar looks like it's bottoming out here, especially with gold starting to weaken. Um, Potential climax top on gold today. Big move down, closed below the 8 EMA, and just was super extended, across many, many different metrics, huge inflows, sentiment at all-time highs, been going up since 2023. So this is starting to pull back. GDX as well, more weakness, potentially coming into the 50-day. Silver following suit with the metals. Bitcoin. So gold having one of its worst days in months, and Bitcoin up. So maybe are we going to see that money rotate out of gold into Bitcoin? We will see. Bonds continuing higher, look good. TLT as well. Rates moving lower out of these shelf breakdowns, and that's positive bonds and rate sensitive sectors as well. take a look at the tape. So we added also percent stocks. The first number is the S&P 500, and this is the NASDAQ 100% of stocks by the 5-day moving average. So starting to get into that FOMO area. So that's something to watch. Just on that Friday, the other Friday, 2 Fridays ago, these hit sub 20, which was fear, and now almost back into FOMO. Some earnings seasons firing back up, GE, Galaxy, GM, and then we got Netflix and ISRG after the bell today. Today's keys indexes are all closing above the 8 and 21, slightly under all-time high. So, going to be watching that same stuff into tomorrow. Consolidation 2 days above the 8, 3 days above the 21 EMA. Sectors wise, home builders, nice response today. Oil services, industrials, Bitcoin, and hack. And then weakness, gold, silver, uranium, rare earth, and utility. So a lot of those commodities. GROTECTION today bought BABA and now sold MP and BE 1.09 RVAB, balance at risk minus 4.89%. Turbo bought Galaxy Cell, GGLL, and MP 1.27 RVAB minus 4.68%, balance at risk. Bottom line, tight sideways action as volatility contracts, rotation day. All right, let's get into take a look at 21 over 21 list, and we will start with best to worst. Light looking good, closed up 1.21% on the day and potentially looking to break out from this flat consolidation. SoFi continues to be strong, 250, next level to watch out for. SoFi found support at 50-day moving average, and this is also flagging really nicely. And then Crowd, nice cup and handle, and some other cybers, right? Zscaler, nice cup and handle base. See RBRK, laggard, but holding above the 200-day moving average. CYBR, this is another one really nice trend. So, Crowd and ZS on watch if money goes back into cybersecurity. Palantir, they got earnings in 13 days, but again, this is getting really tight in a cup and handle base. It's been very choppy, but maybe it breaks out. Earnings can be the catalyst. MDB forming a nice box formation, still holding this nice gains from earnings. Nvidia looks somewhat vulnerable. Still can't get back above 185 and kind of forming a little bear flag here, sitting right at the 50-day moving average. RS lines below 21. So, if this starts to break down, that wouldn't be great. But there's a lot of other semiconductors that are holding up really strong as well. For solar, 4-day pullback to the 21 looks constructive. AMD super tight day. And this is the leader in semiconductors right now. Tesla earnings in one day, getting super tight about an inside day. So perhaps earnings is the catalyst for this to break out of this big, multi-year base. EQT earnings tomorrow morning or today. It might have been today. It's up 2.5%, but again, nice cut base. Micron continues stair step higher, tight day. Robinhood rejected the 21. These lows in the 50-day crucial 21. RSI crossed below 21 again. CLS, just very choppy, but pulling back to the 21. BABA still building higher lows after the sell-off. Getting stochastic got a downtrend line, so see if this can wedge bot back up. And we like these because China big stage one base breakout. This is the first pullback to the 10-week moving average, and China's got a lot of catalysts. They are pumping money into the economy. This is the leader, so we'll see if this can continue higher after basically touching the 10-week. BE, breaking the 8 EMA, starting to get a little bit extended. GROTECTION took gains on this one today. Credo, outside reversal, see if the 50-day can hold. LEU, another one down almost 6%. Watch and see if that 21-day can hold. WGMI, Bitcoin miners, super strong move up. So, looking for consolidation, flag, base, whatever the market gives to us. But this is on watch for an entry, as it's just been a really strong move. And it's been one of the best themes of the market with the Irenes, Hut, Cypher, all those names. GDX, obviously harsh break of the 21 day, and then MP just had the breakout and then just came all the way back in. And REMX, rare earth metals ETF, breaking the 21 day, and then just many of the like UUU, this was a big leader in here. It's starting to get super choppy. UAMY, just getting choppy. Like some of these stocks, those are some smaller ones, but they're in the theme and they've been on big runs. So realistically, MP needs to reclaim that 82 level. We sold it in the portfolios, had it from lower, trimmed some in strength up at 100, and now just giving back that whole move. Perhaps just need some more time to base out again. All right, Turbo 12. Again, you can see most of the names in the 21 were red today, so not the best showing from leaders. Carbon, super nice trender here up the right side. Sandus, now this is a leader that's holding up fantastic. This is owned in TurboTaction. Again, closed green on the day, still riding the 8 EMA and not giving back anything from this high tight flag breakout. SYM, this is a robotics name, flagging out nicely, stalking this for an entry. AAOI, 35 is kind of the breakout spot. Has tried to get back above a couple times, but this is a big base. Some nice numbers coming up, so see if it can break out. Archie, again, like the genomic stocks, they're all looking great. This is a great ETF to play it, and inside day after a strong move on Monday. Tempest, this is also an Archie. Again, perhaps this needs to tap the 50-day, but this is a buy and pullback stock. So perhaps coming into this upper trend line re at the 21 day, see if this can round back out. BE, Soundhound pulling back to 21, SCCO flagging at the highs after a nice strong linear move. Irene, again, starting to pull back, hasn't really had a real base or pullback from its move from virtually, you know, $20 to $70 a share. So sitting at the 21 day now. PAAS getting slammed as silver and gold got hit hard today. Then METC sitting right at the 21. Again, this is another rare earth name. A lot of these stocks are seeing some harsh pullback, so see if they can find support. Netflix reported earnings. They are down 5%. So that's something to watch. That's going to be below all the moving averages, and it's at 1,176. So still above the 200 day, but below the 821 and 50. ISRG, this is the highlight, up 17% after hours on earnings. And this is, has a robotics angle. Medical names have been strong. So really good reaction there. See how it holds up into tomorrow. And then, Galaxy, this was another one, bought this in Turbo, closed all right, up 8% on some pretty good earnings. GM closed up almost 15% on earnings. GE also reported, closed up about just under 2% on the day. So, kind of a mixed bag, but as long as the S&P 500 holds below the 8 and 21, we could see some more chop, but see if leaders can start acting better. VIX is back below 20, so that's signaling ranges are going to contract. Volatility is going to loosen. It seems like the market is, the U.S.-China trade war, it's reacting less and less to the news headlines for now, so that's all good. And see if the indexes can get back into all-time highs and just monitoring the action of the leaders. So that is going to wrap it. As always, like to hear from you. My email is connor@revereasset.com. You can reach out to me on Twitter at ConnorJBates_. Phone is 855 Real Wealth, 855-732-5932. And if you're ever interested in becoming a client, please reach out. That's going to wrap it. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you tomorrow.